She didn't cry. She didn't apologize. She just said, "It was just once. Get over it." That sentence didn't break me, it rebuilt me.
I never imagined that betrayal would sound so ordinary. It wasn't a scream or a dramatic confession. It was a careless sentence, tossed at me like it meant nothing. It was just once. Get over it. Those were her words, flat, sharp, final. I stood in the doorway of our bedroom, my phone still glowing in my hand. The messages were clear. There was no room for denial, no clever explanation waiting to rescue her. She didn't even try. She sat on the edge of the bed, arms crossed, annoyed that I had interrupted her evening with my pain. Just once, as if trust had a limited warranty that expired when it became inconvenient. For 10 years, I had built my life around her. Long hours at work, missed weekends, postponed dreams, all justified because we were building something. I believed that loyalty was silent, something you proved through consistency, through showing up every single day. Apparently, all that silence had only made me easy to deceive. She started listing my faults. She accused me of being distant, of caring more about stability than passion, of becoming predictable. Each word felt rehearsed, like she'd practiced explaining my replacement long before I discovered the truth. That's when it hit me. This wasn't a mistake she regretted. It was a decision, repeated daily, carefully hidden until it finally slipped. I didn't shout. I didn't throw anything. All the energy drained out of me, leaving me hollow. I simply asked the only question that mattered. "Do you love him?" She hesitated. That pause did more damage than any immediate, tearful confession could have. It confirmed everything. I slept on the couch that night, staring at the ceiling, replaying our entire relationship like a crime scene investigator going over the evidence. Every late meeting she'd had. Every unexplained smile at her phone. Every time I had told myself I was being paranoid because I thought trust meant ignoring doubt. In the morning, she acted completely normal. Coffee brewed. Dishes clinked. She asked if I wanted eggs. That's when I understood something truly terrifying. She had already moved on internally. She was processing the logistics of the breakup, not the grief of the loss. I was the only one still bleeding out on the floor. I moved out quietly a week later. No dramatic goodbye. No long, messy arguments. Just boxes and silence. She watched me pack with a mixture of relief and irritation, as if I were finally cooperating with a plan she had already accepted. Friends chose sides without meaning to, of course. Some tried to be helpful, telling me I should forgive her. "People make mistakes," they said, echoing her words. Others told me I was lucky to find out early. But no one truly understood that the worst part wasn't losing her. It was losing the version of myself who believed loyalty and sacrifice were enough to sustain a life. The months that followed were brutal. I questioned everything about myself, my worth, my instincts, my masculinity. I constantly replayed her initial dismissal in my head. Asterisk, get over it. As if healing was a simple switch I was refusing to flip out of stubbornness. Then one evening, while sorting old files on my laptop, I found a folder labeled Future. It was filled with plans I had made years ago, business ideas, travel notes, courses I wanted to take. Dreams I had postponed for a life that, ironically, no longer existed. That folder saved me. It showed me the path back to myself. I started small, gym at dawn, work with laser focus, choosing productive silence instead of distracting myself with noise. I realized that the pain didn't have to destroy me. It could be fuel. I stopped fighting the pain and started using it to build momentum. I didn't rush into dating. I didn't chase external validation. I rebuilt myself privately, brick by painful brick. About a year later, she called. Her voice sounded softer, almost hesitant, regretful. She said the other relationship hadn't worked out. She said she missed me. She said she finally understood what she had lost. I listened without interruption. I realized I was completely calm. I didn't feel rage or sadness, just a quiet distance. Then I told her something she clearly didn't expect to hear. "I forgive you," I said, "but I don't want you back." There was a long, heavy silence on the line. "I'm not angry anymore," I continued, making sure my tone was steady and honest. "I just don't recognize myself in the life I had with you. And I actually like who I've become without you." She started to cry. I didn't. That conversation closed a door I hadn't even realized was still slightly ajar. Today my life is quieter, but it's honest. I trust myself again more than I trust others. I no longer confuse comfort with love or sacrifice with genuine loyalty. I learned the hardest lesson. Betrayal doesn't destroy you unless you let it define your entire future. She said it was just once, but once was enough to wake me up. And that awakening? It changed everything. Thank you for listening. Hit subscribe if this resonated with you.